Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. I worked there for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. Yes, that makes me old. Welcome to my YouTube channel. They're short, they're sweet, and they're educational. I give you enough information in 5 minutes to go ahead and make at least some sort of determination or give you the knowledge that you need. I am available for a free consultation or representation if in fact you feel that needed. Any large case, to be honest with you, needs representation. Small cases, really not so much. What I do is I try to pull the curtain back of IRS and show you the things that you need to know. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what are the negative aspects about filing an offer and compromise. You should know, as a revenue officer, I accepted and denied offers. I am a national expert in resolution. I have a high expertise in the offer and compromise. I've been on the speaking tour, and I have a large Facebook group of people who follow me on subjects like this. So that's enough about me. I want to tell you about the two negative aspects of the offer and compromise, really, that you know. The offer and compromise is a wonderful tool. It's the only way that you really get rid of the IRS debt, unless the 10-year statute has gone away, or you filed a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, or you paid it in full. The offer is the way to go. It's king when you're talking about IRS debt, but only about 20% of the people actually qualify for the offer. I mean, their cases get through. They're complicated, they're long, the forms are a pain in the ass. IRS did not make filing the offer and compromise very, very easy. I got to tell you, the two keys to the offer is making sure all the forms and documentations are there, and more than anything, understand the National Standards Program. If you do not know the National Standards Program, you have no business filing the offer and compromise on your own. That's why it's always best to have somebody go ahead and look at the form before you file it. But don't give your money to anybody unless they've looked at the form and they said, yeah, you're a candidate. People call me, they've been ripped off, and I say, well, did the person look at your financial statement and said you're qualified? And they said, well, no. They asked me for a bunch of money. They told me this. They asked me some questions. I gave it to them, and I got ripped off. Someone has to look at your form to tell you, and I do that. I look at your form, and before I won't even take your case or your money unless I know you're qualified. So let me tell you the two negative things about the offer and compromise, that if you file it, that really can go south on you. Number one, you've given IRS a paper trail to all your assets, and you've given IRS the right to dig into your case. That's really bad. I mean, if you owe debt, a lot of people don't know what to put on that financial statement. They don't put anything, but the IRS is going to do some due diligence on you, and they may uncover assets that are there that you don't want them to know about. They may say, hey, you got a lot of credit card debt. What are you spending your money on? And, we didn't know you were making that much money, and, something's wrong about this financial statement. So what you're doing financially is you're giving IRS the right to dig into your complete financial life, including that of your credit cards, your debt, your income, and they're going to look at your income and national and expenses. You should know that IRS has a national standard. A national standard means that they only allow you X amount of dollars for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payment, and what you spend on gas and transportation. They limit you. If you're not familiar with the National Standards Program, do not call the IRS. It's going to be a bad day for you. That is the number one thing you need to know. The other thing that's detrimental about filing the offer, if you're not sure, is it extends the statute of limitations, and that's not good. A lot of people who are filing offers, their cases run the 10-year statute and the case is gone. You don't want to extend the statute unless you're absolutely sure your offer and compromise is going through. You'll be surprised how you may file a collection due process hearing, an offer and compromise, and all of a sudden your 10-year statute became a 12-year statute. That's not a really good thing. So you've got to understand there are negative aspects to filing the offer and compromise. But like I said, the two you have is IRS is going to look into all your finances, and you're extending the statute of limitations at least a year or more, and that's not something you want to do. So if you're going to pick somebody, pick someone who knows what the hell they're doing on the offer and compromise. Do not give your money to anybody unless they've looked over your form, they've seen your 433A OIC, they're familiar with the program to go forward. Anyway, I hope I've given you the information that you need. I would love for you, just if you've listened to this, hit that little bell there and leave me a subscription. Apparently YouTube values me as because you subscribe, so it helps me if you would. You can leave comments. I'm welcome to take an email. I return them all. You're welcome to call me, get your consultation, whatever. But if you leave me a subscription, I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. By the way, if you'd like to ask me any question in the comments section, I make YouTubes from your comments. So if you have anything you want to say, Mike, how do you do a YouTube? I'll do a YouTube. Okay, anyway, thank you very much. Have a good one.